Introduction. In today's digital landscape, cybersecurity is more critical than ever. With businesses increasingly relying on technology, cyber threats are evolving at a breakneck pace. This video uncovers 5 hidden cyber threats that could cripple your business. Risks many aren't even aware of. From cutting-edge phishing scams to vulnerabilities in your supply chain, understanding these dangers is the first step toward protecting your operations and reputation. Let's dive into these threats and explore actionable steps to keep your business safe. Threat 1. Business Email Compromise, BEC. Business Email Compromise, BEC, is a sophisticated scam where attackers impersonate executives or trusted partners to trick employees into wiring money or sharing sensitive data. These phishing emails often look legitimate and use urgency to pressure victims. For example, one company lost over $2 million in a single fraudulent transaction. How to protect your business. Implement multi-factor authentication. Train employees to recognize phishing emails. Verify financial requests through direct communication before acting. Awareness and vigilance are your best defenses against this costly threat. Threat 2. Ransomware as a Service, RAS. Ransomware as a Service, RAS, makes launching ransomware attacks easy, even for amateur hackers. For a fee, cybercriminals gain access to ready-made tools, putting every business, large or small, at risk. Victims often face massive downtime and financial losses. How to defend against RAS. Back up your data regularly and securely. Install and update robust cybersecurity software. Train your team to recognize suspicious links or downloads. Proactive measures are essential to staying one step ahead of this growing threat. Threat 3. Supply chain attacks. Supply chain attacks exploit vulnerabilities in third-party vendors, giving hackers indirect access to your systems. The SolarWinds breach is a prime example, where compromised software updates impacted thousands of organizations worldwide. How to secure your supply chain. Conduct risk assessments for all vendors. Enforce strict access controls for third-party partners. Create and test an incident response plan. Collaborating with trusted vendors and monitoring their security practices can significantly reduce these risks. Threat 4. Insider threats. Insider threats come from employees or contractors who misuse their access to your systems, whether intentional or accidental. These threats account for 34% of data breaches and can result in financial and reputational damage. How to mitigate insider risks. Restrict access to sensitive data based on job roles. Use monitoring tools to detect unusual activity. Train employees to recognize and report suspicious behavior. Fostering a security-conscious culture is key to preventing insider threats. Threat 5. IoT vulnerabilities. Internet of Things. IoT devices offer convenience but also create entry points for hackers. Weak passwords and outdated firmware can expose your network to attacks. The Mirai botnet attack, which used unsecured IoT devices to launch a massive DDoS attack, shows just how damaging these vulnerabilities can be. How to secure IoT devices. Use strong, unique passwords for all devices. Regularly update device firmware. Segment IoT devices from critical systems on your network. Regular security audits will help identify and patch vulnerabilities before they become major issues. Conclusion. We've covered 5 hidden cyber threats that could jeopardize your business. Business email, compromise, ransomware as a service, supply chain attacks, insider threats, and IoT vulnerabilities. Each presents serious risks, but with the right knowledge we've covered 5 hidden cyber threats that could jeopardize your business. Business email, compromise, ransomware as a service, supply chain attacks, insider threats, and IoT vulnerabilities. Each presents serious risks, but with the right knowledge